Welcome back, guys, to another vlog. Today we look into the Q2 earnings of the platform where we all most probably spent a big time of our day, and it's Facebook, the owner of Instagram, WhatsApp, and Facebook Messenger, as well as Facebook platform, of course. And they beat the earnings expectation. And what you have to really watch when you want to invest in this stock, you will know right here. Let's start. I make this right quick here, so if you're a returning wolf, you should smash the thumbs up button. And if you're new here, I'm vlogging daily about finance, stocks, earnings, breaking news about companies and startups, as well as how you can be successful in stocks and in life financially. We're talking money here, and of course a little bit of Dubai, because you know this is the Wolf of Dubai. So subscribe if you are interested in that and in great value of videos. So let's dive into the earnings. So we are beating the earnings expectation of Wall Street, definitely. And here are some key numbers. So Facebook posting $1.99 cents per share versus $1.88 per share profit, so more profit per share. There's approximately 5 billion shares, so about $10 billion profit, which is huge, you know, for this company. I mean, we will go further though, but they are almost increasing every year by 30% revenue and growth. This is for such a big company, this is ridiculous and really good. So let's go into the other numbers here. So revenue 16.9 billion versus 16.5 expected, so also revenue beats slightly. Daily active users of all platforms, so that means Instagram, which is growing, as you know, everybody is coming on Instagram. You know, there's much of potential for further monetization of this platform. 1.59 billion users using their services. This is really huge. And monthly active users are 2.41 billion versus 2.41 billion expected. So right how Wall Street expected the users, it came on point. And average revenue per user, this is very important because this is actually how profitable Facebook and its products are getting. And if this is increasing, very good for Facebook. If this is decreasing, of course, it's bad. So actually they increased it to $7.05 versus $6.87 expected by Wall Street. So there is a couple of things the last 12 months or a little bit longer. Facebook was a lot in the news, and we will dive now into why they was in trouble. So actually, if you look into the last 12 months or a little bit longer, you know, Facebook and Mark Zuckerberg was a lot in criticism because there was the Cambridge scandal, you know, and Facebook actually dropped 40% of the stock value, and this was one of the best investing opportunities since ever in Facebook when you moved inside there, because I think the price per earnings ratio dropped to I think 13 or 16. Now it's back at 25 or even more. So, you know, you could really get Facebook as a very main player in our daily time for a very bargain. And after that, there was some privacy issues. You know, Mark Zuckerberg had to confess and face the Congress, the US Congress, and tell them how Facebook work. And, you know, it was quite funny. Have a look.
Well, how do you sustain a business model in which users don't pay for your service?
Senator, we run ads.
If I'm emailing within WhatsApp, does that ever inform your advertisers?
No, we don't see any of the content in WhatsApp. It's fully encrypted.
Right, but is there some algorithm that spits out some information to your ad platform, and then let's say I'm emailing about Black Panther within WhatsApp. Do I get a Black Panther banner ad?
Senator, Facebook systems do not see the content of messages being transferred over WhatsApp.
Yeah, I know, but that's not what I'm asking. I'm asking about whether these systems talk to each other without a human being touching it.
Senator, I think the answer to your specific question is if you message someone about Black Panther on WhatsApp, it would not inform any ads.
Okay.
So you see, there was this news, and also they actually in this earnings, they put a little bit money to the side because they just had with the Federal Trade Commission from the US, they got punished. And they put on site already last quarter $3 billion for this fine for the Cambridge scandal, actually. And then also to this quarter, they put $2 billion on the side. So total $5 billion, which they put on the side, which is also mentioned in their conference call. It's also in the earnings. And also you can see that there's since June, there is a new investigation into a couple of other big FANG companies like Facebook as well as Google, and they looking into if they did some antitrust matter and basically spoke with each other against the benefit of the consumer in terms of buying advertising. So if Google and Facebook has a lot of market share of the online advertising business, then they could speak with each other and say, we put this price together, or they without even speaking to each other, they could, adjust their pricing. So if the consumer want to have a fair market situation, it's not there. And this is what the Federal Trade Commission looks into in the next couple of months. So this will be interesting if Facebook gets fined there as well. However, you see, $5 billion, that's less than the half what Facebook makes in a quarter. So it's something like Facebook, don't do it again, but it doesn't really hurt Facebook at all. Let's talk about a little bit about the future of Facebook. So we have the numbers. We know they put a little bit on the side through the latest governmental, back and forth. But what's the future of Facebook? And if it's really worth to invest, is the company considered cheap and so on? So I wanted to discuss three things. So first, they mentioned on the call that actually they are seeing a big potential into stories. So the things that when you click on profile picture on Facebook as well as Instagram, you come to this this not news feed anymore, but the story feed. There you can swipe through the stories and so on and so forth. So they see a huge potential in that will be much more profitable than the newsfeed category and features. So they see big advertising options over there, and they actually have already the same prices as the newsfeed. So very interesting. This is definitely something where they can grow on all their platforms. WhatsApp even has this function where you swipe through the stories of your contacts. Very interesting. This feature is actually copied from Snapchat, and to be one of the most important revenue growth factors. That's fun. However, another thing that I see personally that is important for Facebook is what happens after they have so much market share in the social media space. They have so many people, everybody is on Facebook, so they can do a lot with it. And we are slowly coming to the timings where we getting more and more engaged with digitalization and the internet. So they are experimenting a lot with VR and AR. So I think this will be very important for Facebook to be there on the leap. It's the newest technology. They say also the privacy matter for Facebook in the future is very, very important. There's so many people, they say, I will delete my Facebook. They never did. So you see how strong Facebook product actually is. And with these numbers, just going quickly to the stock also, yeah, other companies that are potentially, even close to that success that Facebook has, huge market dominance. They actually grow over 50% only this year, 2019, as a stock. They growing almost 30% every year in profits, in the revenue and everything. So this is very, very strong. And if you're having a look into the PE ratio, it's around 33. I mean, it's already a little bit on the higher side maybe, or the medium side, but still for such a big company growing so much, compared to Amazon or any other bigger company in this space, you have here a cheap Facebook stock that you should invest in if you're interested in this space. I think it's value for money, definitely. If we're having also a look through the PS ratio, the PS ratio is a little bit high at 9. So, let's see how this goes further. If the revenue increases, obviously this number go down. But if we're going back in time, like 2015, 2016, 2017, we had a much bigger PS ratio. So currently it's, for its history, it's quite interesting valuation. So let me know what you guys think. But I think that if you are interested in this space, maybe worth to look into it. Enjoy my videos and smash the thumbs up button. And don't forget, the grass is greener on the other side.